Hello everybody, Santa Claus here, Tuesday, November 5. It's called Super Tuesday in the US, but it's not Tuesday there yet. Still Monday. Election Day, Tuesday. We'll have a new president soon. It should be interesting. So what's going on here? Let's take a look. Bright sunny day. I didn't check Westpac weather where the storm is, but I know it's skirting towards the north. Shouldn't be an issue. And the wife just called me and said they're going to harvest coconuts tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. Usually once a month they harvest the coconuts. I guess it's time. I guess it's a good time to do it with the storm possibly, the wind kicking up. Maybe Thursday or Friday. And the other news. I got the hoopty. The Daihatsu. I think it's called a charade. From all the research I've been doing, this is it. I'm not going to show the plate. So once again, it's just a little beater that I'm going to be just using for in town. I'm not going to take it on any long trips. Even though the previous owner, he took it all over the place. Took it to Cabanatuan, everywhere. But I guess he didn't even bother checking the tires, because I checked the tire pressure. I cleaned everything real good. Tire pressure's down, big time. Definitely nothing fancy. I don't particularly like the pink. I removed a bunch of decals and stickers, but I don't know if I'm going to attempt to remove these. Just leave it alone because it's going to make a mess. The ones I already removed made a mess. I cleaned it a little bit, especially the windows were filthy. I made my own window cleaner out of alcohol, water, and vinegar. I Googled it, how you make your own, and that's what they said to do. It came out really good. Windows are nice and clean now. And here's the big power plant. There was no air filter in here. He had this little thing on there. It's a 1-liter 3-cylinder engine. He said the radiator, whatever you want to call it, is bigger than the stock one. I guess the stock ones are really, really small, but they put a bigger radiator in it, so it wouldn't overheat. But he was running all water, pure water. He did say it was filtered water, not tap water, but still, I got to change that. Maybe possibly change the fuel filter. I haven't checked the spark plugs yet. I might have to change those. The belt is kind of really tiny and old. I ordered a new belt. I don't know if I can do that myself. The alternator belt. Maybe. It's got an aircon thing, but nothing's hooked up, nothing works, as far as I know. And unfortunately, it's got a carburetor. They do have models called EFI, electronic fuel injection. This one unfortunately doesn't have it. Would be nice to have the fuel injection instead of the carburetor. But it does run really good and strong. There is quite a bit of rust. I checked the VIN number here and also here. It all matches. But here's the big mystery, people. The big mystery is, what year is it? I did so much research yesterday and more today. I punched in the VIN number on a Daihatsu VIN number search engine. It came up 2005, which is totally ridiculous. The VIN number I put in came up 2005. It's not a 2005, guaranteed. Now the paperwork, the original ORCR, says it's a 2003. Nope. Also says it's a 4-cylinder. Nope. So then I went on YouTube and watched a bunch of videos to see if I could narrow it down by just the pictures, just by looking at it. It's got to be like a 1990, somewhere around there. The VIN number has a lot of zeros. A lot of zeros. So that's my guess. That's my guess. They said the 10th digit is supposed to be the year. But why did it say it's a 2005 on the Daihatsu site? It said 10th digit is a 0. So it's got to be a 1990. It's definitely not a 2000. Because of the body style. I checked all the videos on YouTube. And the ones that match, it's a third generation. Third generation. Now the guy I bought it from, he was kind of right. He said it was an 89. My guess it's a 90. Because I watched a YouTube video on an 89, I watched it on a 91. I didn't see any 90s, but those two were exact same body style. You could tell by the front grille and the headlights. The third generation is the only one that has this front grille. So it's got to be a third generation. And the third generation has these taillights only. These taillights. The 2000 and somethings, 2005s have taillights all the way along here. Totally different. The interior is pretty decent, but they changed a lot of things. I checked the dash. It's pretty much like a third generation also. No boot for the shifter, but it is manual 5-speed transmission. Like I said, aircon doesn't work, so you put these fans in. They changed the steering wheel. The windows are a little, I don't know, they don't go all the way up because this thing's getting ready to break. So I don't want to play with it too much. But it's not in too bad a shape. The headliner's pretty decent, except for if you go towards the back. I think he had some water leaks. Carpet's pretty beat up. I'm going to get some floor mats. They changed the pedals, of course. You know how many owners? 4 or 5 owners. They've changed things over the years. This seat has a little bit of a rip. If I ever get to town, I'm going to have the guy that did our tricycle maybe sew that up. Put a little more stuffing in it. It is what it is, people. There's probably some leaks. Somebody put tape on it. I spent all morning getting some other tape off, some other decals. There was a big decal in this back window I got off. Little things like that I've been spending time on. I use a hair dryer. That was my thing to melt the decal to get it easier to come off. The doors don't close that easy, but they're okay. That's it. It's just a local little beater runner. Costs $600. I don't know where you're going to find a $600 car. The only other problem is the tires are too big. Whoever changed the tires, they are 13-inch wheels. I'm going to touch them up. But the tires are not the right size for these wheels. So when you try to cut the wheel all the way to the left or the right, they rub. So they shouldn't be on here. You can't make a small radius turn or the wheels rub. So I might have to do that eventually, but I'm going to try to live with it because there's still tread on the tires. I don't want to put any more money into it really, other than making it run better. I'm going to definitely drain the radiator and do a flush. I bought some radiator flush and some new coolant. I checked the oil. The oil's good. It's clean. Like I said, I ordered an air filter, a belt. I ordered all that stuff already. I'll probably check the plugs later. But I guess as long as it runs and drives, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I cleaned the top here. I cleaned the top. I put some rubbing compound up here. Just to clean it up a little bit. Also, originally I found out this was a red car. You can tell by the information here and also by this. That's what color it was. So somebody obviously repainted it. When, where, I have no idea. It's definitely got some cosmetic issues, but it's not bad. For what I'm going to use it for, it's fine. And if he drove it to Cabanatuan and back every weekend, it's got to be pretty decent. I just have to get used to driving it, especially driving a stick again. I haven't driven a stick in a while, especially one like this. So that's it, everybody. That's my big purchase. Merry Christmas. I mean, even if I hated it, I wouldn't lose any money. Somebody would buy a hoopty around here. But I'll keep it for a while, see what happens. And like I said, I'm just going to basically take it to the market. Pick up groceries and stuff with it instead of this tricycle. So every time I want to go in town, I got to get them to drive the tricycle. I don't like driving it. I hate driving this tricycle. So I get them to take me. Or I wait for Grace to come back on the weekends. And she'll go. But we're going to leave pretty much. We're going to leave the Vios. We're going to leave the Vios in Cabanatuan pretty much all the time. I don't know what our caretaker's doing over here in the water. Maybe he's trying to catch lunch. They're over here. I don't know what they're doing. Who knows? Anyway, you guys see it's a bright, sunny, beautiful day. We'll see what happens with this storm when it arrives. I'm sure we're going to get some wind out of it, maybe a little bit of rain, but it's pretty far north. So that's it, everybody. Just want to show you what I've been working on all morning. Now I'm just kind of taking it easy. It's really, really hot. I'm not going to do much else to it. Waiting for some stuff to come in from Lazada that I ordered for it. So when I gradually get the stuff in, I'll do more to it. But definitely want to flush the radiator first. And put air in the tires. Grace has my portable tire pressure thing. Air pressure. She's got the one I bought from Lazada in her trunk. It's a cordless one, just rechargeable, but it works pretty well. Definitely works in an emergency. It'll put air in your tires. Or I could just drive it in town and get air up in town, but I'll wait, because like I said, I want to do a few things to it before I drive it again. I mean, it can be driven right now, no big deal. But I'll wait. Alright, that's it. Let me know what you guys think. And I think I finally made it to 2,000 also. So thank you very much for helping Santa Claus out. Making it to 2,000 subscribers. Appreciate it. So wish me luck on my hoopty. They're supposed to be really good cars. A lot of people swear by them. Say they run forever. So, not much power. Like 50 horsepower or something. Especially no fuel injection. They do make a higher performance one, a turbo one. I think that was later on in years. They made it like a GTI. Those are really collectible, I think. But this is just as basic as it comes. So, wish me luck, everyone. Alright, let me know what you think. If you happen to know what year it is, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it's third generation, like 1990, I think. Alright, God bless everyone. Keep on watching. Thanks for subscribing if you have already. If you haven't, like and subscribe is free. God bless everyone. Santa Claus over and out.